everyone, welcome to this video. Today I will be showing you how to tack up Western style. This is my beautiful model CJ, and so I will be using her to demonstrate. So first, as you would with all horses, you're going to brush them off and then you're going to pick their feet. Next thing you are going to do is put the saddle pad. So here I have my Impact Gel saddle pad. This is a denim saddle pad. So in Western riding you may see many different types of Western saddle pads, like woven saddle pads made of wool, synthetic materials, nylon, but this particular saddle pad is denim and leather right here. You're just going to pop that on. You want it up like there, like so, a little bit. Next, you're going to put your saddle on. So this particular saddle is a Brett Monroe Signature Series. It is a barrel saddle. So first of all, you want to have it on the correct side. It does not matter which side of the horse you place the saddle on. People will try to tell you, always do it from the left side or always do it from the right side. It doesn't matter. We're not in the 1700s anymore. We don't carry swords anymore. Doesn't matter. Just put the saddle on whatever side you want to. This particular day, I'm choosing to put it on from this side. Sometimes I do the other side. Don't matter as long as your horse is comfortable with it. You gently put it on like that. You don't want to slam it down. That can hurt your horse's back, and you do not want that. I'll make sure it is positioned correctly. And there you go. And I'm going to put my stirrup down. So then you take your cinch. Mine is already on. But I'm going to throw my breast collar that's already on to the other side. And same thing with my regular cinch and my back cinch. There we go. So now on this side, you don't have to do this part, but it makes your life like 10 times easier. So I'm going to take the stirrup and put it on top of the horn, just so it's out of my way. So now I have easier access to my latigo when I'm cinching her up. So first you want to get that down. This is my Hothead Stalls nylon latigo. Yours may be leather. I personally prefer nylon over leather, but once again, just depends on your own preference. So then, we're going to grab your cinch, and uh-oh, it's not the right size. So now, you're going to go to the other side and adjust it, and I will show you just how to do that. So now we are on the other side, and here is the cinch. So I'm going to adjust it so that these middle rings right here are in the center of her chest, under here. So it is currently too tight for her because I had the saddle on a baby. So I'm going to put it down, probably one space from now. We're gonna see where that takes us. So that looks to be right in the center. So we're gonna leave it like that and go back to the other side. And we're gonna put the latigo back where it goes, so it's not flapping around. It's nice and secure. All right, now we're back, and we're going to cinch her up with the latigo. And she's stepped up the latigo. So when that happens, just pick the foot up, move it out of their way, and you're good to go. So now, grab the cinch. Now that is in the center of her abdomen. Not really abdomen, chest, whatever you want to call it. But it's in the middle. You don't want it too high up here. But yeah. Now that is right here, you're going to take the latigo, and there's several different ways to get your latigo up and tied up. but this is the way I have been taught to do it, and this is the way a lot of barrel racers do it, because it really keeps it on there, keeps it nice and tight. Saddle doesn't have much movement. It's easy to undo. So this is the T. The Texas T, if you will. So you want to take the latigo, and on this particular cinch, I have 2 bars right here, and it's kind of like a buckle. So you want to put it through the top bar first, underneath it, and then pull it through, like so. And it should straighten out itself, like that. So you see, I still have this bottom bar, there's nothing underneath it. Now I'm going to take the latigo, and we're going back to this ring up here, and we're going to put it through the left, behind it, but from the front, underneath it almost. So then you want to pull that, not too tight, because we're not worried about it being tight yet. We just want it on here. So now you're going to take your latigo, and remember the bottom bar we were talking about? You're going to take the latigo, go behind it, and under it. And then you want to tuck the rest of your latigo behind everything you've done so far. Then you want to pull it a little bit, not too tight, and then you want to put it back through the left of this D-ring, the same way you did it the first time, from the front and behind it. And then once you have this piece, you want to take it through the right and behind it, and pull it through like that. And before you tuck it down under this piece, you want to tighten as much as you can, not too much because you're not getting on yet, but then you want to pull it up here, pull this, and put it down underneath. Then you can tighten it as needed. Now, you will put your stirrup back down, and you put the remainder of your latigo, so it's not flopping around, you put it in the latigo holder up here. Now, we're going to move on to the back cinch. Now, not every Western saddle has a back cinch. It's not always necessary. I just choose to ride with one right now. So, same deal with the regular cinch. You want to make sure it's lined up, and these 2 buckles, this buckle up here, is in the middle. Right now, it is not. Like I said, I had this saddle on a baby. So we're going to hang that, and we're going to go on the other side, and I'm going to show you how to adjust it. Now that we're back over here, I'm going to show you how to adjust it. So she usually uses it on the 3rd hole. Now, some people like it tight. I personally do not like it that tight, but I don't like it too loose either. I like it to have some slack. So, of course, you want to put this right underneath so it's not flopping around, and that should be good. So let's go back on the other side and buckle it up. Okay, now we are going to continue the back cinch. Grab it like this. It is now lined up. We're going to put this part through, and I put it on the 3rd hole and tuck it through the slip right here. Next thing we're going to do is the breast collar. And she has stepped on this. Okay, now good. Once again, pick up their foot and move it out of their way. So, grab it like this and make sure it is on, it is fitting them correctly, so it shouldn't be too tight. Like, I'm holding it right here. This is too tight because it's too far up her neck. You don't want it up there. You want it in the middle of the chest, but not too loose either. So, she needs to be buckled up all the way to the last hole. This varies depending on the horse. But see how it's not too low, it's not going to restrict her movement. It's just right here in the center of her chest. So then you take this piece down here, buckle it. Next piece we're going to do, this is optional, not everyone uses one, but this is the wither strap. It clips on this ring right here, does the same thing on the other side. But what this does is it holds up the breast collar. If it really keeps it out of the way, so it doesn't restrict movement at all. And some horses are very difficult to fit with their chest of the breast collar. I had a horse that I had to ride that you had to put a pony breast collar on because her chest was just that narrow, and it was on like the last colt, and she was not a pony. So I think she really would have benefited from a wither strap. But yes, that is basically it. And then as for bridle headstall, so you just take whatever headstall you're using, whatever bit, depends on the horse, once again, put it on them like you would any other discipline, and then put on the reins, unless the reins are already attached. But anyway, that's it. So this is how to tack up a horse Western style, specifically for a barrel horse. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and make sure to like and subscribe. CJ would be very happy if you did. Yeah, have a great rest of your day.